So in continuation with our lecture series on analysis of structures, we'll continue with some problems on beam using principles of virtual method. This is a simply supported beam of span total 8 meters. It is carrying a UDL on the right half of the span, and at a distance 2 meters from the left support it is carrying a point load. So value of E is given, value of I is also given. We have to calculate vertical deflection at C. So this is the point. At this point we need to calculate the vertical deflection. So just a recap, for deflection we will use this formula, integration 0 to L m into small m upon EI dx. So we have to integrate this capital M and small m. For deflection we will apply unit load, and to calculate slope, which is not as in the question, but still just for a recap, we'll apply a unit moment. How we create a virtual system? Virtual system is created by removing all the loads and placing a unit load at the point where deflection is required. So this is the real system. This will give us the value for capital M, and we'll use this virtual systems for calculating the expression for small m. The very first step is to calculate the support reaction in the real system. So we'll use the equations of static equilibrium, that is sigma fx, sigma fy, and moment about any point is equal to 0. Sigma fy is equal to 0. So this is Ra, this is Rd. So we can write as this summation of all the vertical forces. So 5 is downwards, and this is a UDL. So what is the intensity? 10 kilonewton per meter. For every meter load is 10 kilonewton. So for 4 meter the load will be 10 into 4. So the total load Ra plus Rd is equal to 45 kilonewton. Use our another equation of equilibrium, and we will take moment about point A. So all these forces, 5 kilonewton point load, this UDL, and Rd, which is unknown, will give moment about point A. So moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. So this will have a tendency to rotate anti-clockwise, while these two forces will have the tendency to rotate clockwise. So this one Rd into what is the perpendicular distance between D and A? It is 2 plus 2 plus 4. So we can write 8 Rd, which is anti-clockwise, is equal to 5 into 2. The perpendicular distance is 2. Plus, what is the load? 10 into 4 kilonewton is the load. It will act from the center of its UDL, right? So 10 into 4, what is the distance? 2 plus 2 plus 4 by 2. So we have written as 2 plus 2 plus 4 by 2. When we will solve, we will get this value. Rd is equal to 31.25. Now next step is to tabulate all the values in this form. It will make our solution very systematic. So we'll use real system for calculating capital M. For calculating small m, we'll use the virtual system, right? So if we start from left hand side, we see that from A to B, the bending moment equation will be Ra into x. But the moment we cross this B point, we find that there are two forces on the left hand side of this section. So the bending moment equation will change. Likewise, when we cross this point, C point, we'll find that bending moment equation will again change. So there are three portions in the beam, namely AB, BC, and DC. We'll keep it cut a section at AB, and we'll consider the left hand side equilibrium of the beam. So the origin will be A. For portion BC, if we cut a section anywhere in section BC, on the left hand side there are two forces, 5 kilonewton and Ra. On the right hand side there is a UDL and Rd. Now when we take a section in the portion DC, we find that on the left hand side there are 2 point load and a UDL, whereas on the right hand side there are only two forces, Rd and the UDL. So we'll consider the equilibrium on the right hand side. So we'll take the origin as D for the portion DC. So now we try to form the bending moment equation for the portion AB. So somewhere between AB we take a section, and on that section we stand and see on the either side, left side as well as right side. So we find that there is only one force on the left hand side of the section, and which on the left hand side of the section there is one force, and it will create beam to deflect like this. So this is a sagging moment, so we'll consider this to be a sagging, that means positive. So what is the bending moment equation? It will be RA into X. So it will be plus RA into X. Now we have taken a section in the portion BC, and this distance is given as AB is 2, and we have considered origin as B. So this distance is going to be X. So we are considering equilibrium of the left hand side of the section. So the forces will be RA and 5 kN. So when we form the bending moment equation, it will be RA into 2 plus X minus 5 into X. So whenever there is a force acting like this, it will cause beam to hog. This is negative moment. This is negative bending moment. So hogging bending moment we take as negative. So minus 5x. Now we come to portion CD. We will consider the right hand side equilibrium and consider D as the origin. So the bending moment equation will be RD into X. RD into X minus, for UDL portion, what is the general equation? It is Wx square by 2. So the intensity of load is 10 into X by 2. So directly we have written as 10 into X square by 2. In virtual system we use the same structure, but we remove all the loads, and at the place we want to calculate the deflection, we place a unit load there, right? So now because of this, what will be the reaction? Reaction will be 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, because the C is the midpoint and only one force is there, so supports will share the equal load. So reaction is 1 by 2. First we will consider the portion AB. So this is the section. Now when we see that, we stand here and we'll see which side equilibrium we should take. On the right hand side there are two forces, on the left hand side there is one. So we should consider the force on the left hand side. So this distance is X. That means we are considering origin as A. So what will be the bending moment equation? It will be 1 by 2 into X. So it will be 1 by 2 into X. It is sagging or hogging. So because of the reaction, the beam will have tendency to bend up like this. So it is a sagging. So we'll take it as positive. Now come to portion BC. Next portion is BC. So this section we are taking. So from B we will measure this section X, and this distance from A to B, it is already given as 2. So the total length here is 2 plus X. This distance is 2 plus X. So the equation will be, only one force is there. So 1 by 2 into distance is 2 plus X, or X plus 2. Now coming to the last portion, that is portion DC. We take a section, and what we find, on the left hand side there are two forces, and on the right hand side there is only one force. So origin will be D. So this distance is X. This distance is X. So what is the force? 1 by 2. Distance is X. So bending moment equation will be 1 by 2 into X. So because of this force, the deflected shape will be like this. So this is a sagging. So we are taking as positive. Don't confuse with clockwise, anti-clockwise at this point, because while making the expression for bending moment, we should consider sagging hogging. Instead of RA and RD, we'll put the values, and there are three portions. So we'll calculate them separately. Delta AB. How we calculate delta AB? You have to integrate 0 to 2 m into this value, m into small m into dx upon EI. For delta BC, what we have to do? Integrate 0 to 2 m into small m dx upon EI. Like this we have to calculate all the three terms, and we will add them. So calculation part I am leaving it for you. If any doubt is there, you can asked, right? So this is the second problem on unit load method to calculate vertical deflection at the free end, and this is the data. E and I value is given for the beam. It is a overhanging simply supported beam. So step 1 is again we will calculate the reaction using equations of equilibrium. So summation of all the forces Ra plus Rb should be equal to 5 into 4 plus 25. So Ra plus Rb should be 45. Now we will take moment about this point, point A, and we will take moment of all the forces. So we start with Rb, which is the unknown. So distance between AB, from B to A, the perpendicular distance is 6. So we will write 6 Rb. It has tendency to rotate anti-clockwise, and both the other forces, they have the tendency to rotate clockwise. So I have kept it on the other side of the equation. So this is 25 into 4 plus 4 plus 2. So total distance is 10 plus, this is a UDL. So how we calculate moment? So we calculate the load. Load will be 5 into 4. Total load is 5 into 4, and it will act from the center of this UDL. So what is the distance from A to the center of the UDL? It will be 2 plus 4 by 2, half of this UDL. So it will be 2 plus 2. So when we solve, we will get the value as 55 and the other value as minus 10. So because Ra plus Rb is equal to 45, Rb, which is on this side, will have higher reaction, that is 55, and on the other side the reaction will be downward like this. Suppose this is a overhanging beam, and because of this force, what will happen? The beam will have tendency to be lifted like this. So to prevent this, the reaction should be downward at A. Now once we have calculated the reaction, we will calculate the bending moment for the given load. So how many portions are there in the beam? So we will quickly see. We will start from the left hand side. So from A to D, there will be one bending moment equation. From D to B, there will be another bending moment equation, and lastly there from B to C, there will be another bending moment equation. So the entire span is divided into 3 portions: AD, BD and BC. We cut a section in the portion AD, and since we are considering the equilibrium from the left hand side, we will measure this section from A. That means origin we have taken as A. So what is the distance? 2 meters. So our limit will be 0 to 2. So what is the force on the left hand side of the section? Only one force is there. What is the value? It is Ra, and distance is x. But we see that on the left side of the section, the force is downward, and it will bend the beam to a hogging shape. So this is negative. So we are keeping it as minus Ra into x. Okay. Now we'll move to the second portion, BD. So we cut the section. We see on the either side, on the left side there are 2 forces, on the right side we see that there are 3 forces, 2 point load and UDL. So we'll consider the equilibrium from left hand side. We will erase this. So this is, we are considering equilibrium on the left hand side, and we'll take origin as D. So this distance is x, this distance is 2. So bending moment will be 10 into Ra into 2 plus x. This will be hogging, so minus Ra into 2 plus x. What about UDL? Intensity of UDL is 5, so minus 5x square by 2. For the third portion, we cut a section. We find that on the right hand side there is only one force, so we should form the bending moment equation from the right hand side. So what is the load? It is 25 into x, and this force will have a tendency to bend the beam like this. This is hogging shape, and we call it as negative bending moment. So minus 25x. Now come to small m. We consider the virtual system in which we remove all the loads and apply a unit load at the point where we wanted to calculate the deflection. So deflection will calculate at C. So unit load is placed here. So again we have to calculate the value of reactions. So Ra plus Rb is equal to 1. So when we do sigma Fy is equal to 0, we get Ra plus Rb is equal to 1. Then we take moment about this point. So we will get the values as 4 by 6 and 10 by 6. So first portion is our AD. We cut the section. Origin is A. So the bending moment equation will be Ra into X. Is it sagging or hogging? So it is hogging. So we'll put the value minus Ra into X. Then come to portion BD. BD we are taking origin as D. So this total distance from A to this section will be 2 plus X. So it will be again minus Ra into 2 plus X. For the last portion BC, we consider the equilibrium from right hand side. So the bending moment equation will be 1 into X. Since it is hogging, so we will take minus 1 into X. So we will put up all the values like this in the table and calculate the deflection at C by summation of calculating the delta AD, BD and BC for all the portions. How we calculate for AD? Simply integrate 0 to 2 m capital M into small m dx upon EI.